Change the world to never need a tone. You can tell magic spells for us, and I'm giving all my love to this world, only to be told. Pictures made up virtual insanity now always see through. You gotta have this whoops for you this twisted of a new technology. Oh, now there is no sound, so I live underground. Why is the loading taking a while? Made up virtual insanity now always see through. You gotta let this love we have more uses. We see the new technology. Oh, now there is no sound, but we all live underground. Nothing is nothing, and we all live underground. Virtual insanity. I guess you're virtual reality. What artifact set would actually be the best for Candace? Alright, I believe I need 50 total. Yes. And I've actually beaten the boss enough times now. I also need the Satin. Shouldn't be hard enough, I'll just kill any Eremites I come across. Everything scales off of HP. Alright, Wave Impact and Summoning and Activation are both the same cost thing. Right, everything but her normal attack scales, so it really sucks. She can't be a burst DPS. Okay, well, I guess there's that. Alright, so I guess Noblesse and Emblem are freaking Tenacity. 2-piece Emblem and 2-piece Tenacity would be for the best. Let's do the Abyss first. I'll collect the Hana berries off screen and then I'll do the event. Oh, what fun. Alright, let's see what we have this time. Normal charge, plunging, critical gains 10%.
And of course, monster design has always been framed.
Alright, it's just good for everyone, it seems.
However,
as long as they do normal attacks. Obviously, it's for the Wanderer.
And is challenge rating not even a guideline, just a wild mindset, dark humor, particularly as you approach higher level?
One thing I want to say before we dive into this episode is that a lot of this math is very quick math. It's not 100% exact. Still, in my opinion, proves our point. One thing that was really interesting is we were actually doing this thought experiment in preparation for a different video. But this thought experiment kept growing to the point where we decided that we would share it with all of you and gather feedback to prepare for our future videos.
It all began when Kelly and I were discussing some of the player characters from our Drakenheim campaigns and some of the recent combat encounters that we had. And we decided to actually sit down and look at 6 player characters. Each player in our game was 2 characters. We looked at all 6 of them: Bayo, Sebastian, and Pluto, as well as Wilhelm and Raph from our Dungeons, Fate, and Shadows of Drakenheim campaign. All these characters are now 13th level, and we've been doing a few things in the campaign where we've been mixing and matching the party compositions of these characters. And we started to think about, what are the capabilities of all these characters? How does it maybe balance out, or mix things up? And as part of that, we just decided, let's bust out their character sheets and actually see what the average damage of these parties are, what their defensive and offensive are, and just do some broad white room math on what the player actual capabilities add up to on average.
I wanna try
Just for those
Cleve.
who do not watch our
Why
Drakenheim
not?
series, a quick overview is that in party number 1 we have a Shadow Sorcerer, a Battlemaster Fighter, and a Gloomstalker Ranger, Arcane Trickster Rogue.
I don't use Singchu anymore.
In group number
I don't
2,
have artifacts
we have
on him
a
anymore.
Swashbuckler Rogue, a Great Old Ones Warlock, and an Eldritch Knight Fighter. These are both parties of 3, which is also interesting because when we break down the math, keep in mind that challenge rating is designed for a party of 4. And so we were looking at the group of 3 and how they compare to the presented challenge rating that is in the Dungeon Master's Guide. As you're watching this video, we would love to hear feedback on your thoughts on this sort of breakdown. What we're hoping to accomplish here is coming up with a way that we can create a system where you can do a little bit of napkin math on how much damage your party can put out, how many hit points they have, and then be able to plan your combat encounters and design great and exciting combat encounters to put against that party. This, we feel, will probably work much better than just grabbing a CR13 monster to throw against your CR13 party. But here's the math and how it breaks down so that we can show you what we figured out, and then you can help us figure out how to fix it.
So we busted out our actual level 13 characters in our current game. I chose to look at the actual characters from my own campaign because I wanted information that was actually relevant to my own prep. So you'll need to apply this methodology to your own player characters in order to use it. And all I did was I cracked open the Dungeon Master's Guide, and I looked at this really infamous table that I love, but also kind of hate. So on page 274 of the monster statistics by chapter. In this table, it kind of breaks out the formula that is used to calculate the monster's challenge rate by looking at their offensive and defensive capabilities, which basically boil down to how many hit points does the monster have and what is its armor class, and what is the monster's attack bonus and how much damage does it deal in an average round. It's interesting to note that really the offensive measure, you have to kind of
More energy
factor in
recharge.
attack bonus, armor class, hit points, and damage all together to actually get these accurate numbers, which is what I did. So, quite simply, I looked at Veo, Ludo, and Sebastian, and I totaled up their hit points.
Here comes the
First
catch.
and foremost, we're going to look at the defensive capabilities of our party. Again,
I'll
we have
protect
a
us.
Shadow Sorcerer,
Come on,
a Doomstalker
we can
Ranger
do it.
Rogue,
I forgot to
and
use my
Battle
burst.
Master Fighter at
Whatever.
level
Surely not.
13. Sebastian the Shadow Sorcerer, 93 hit points. Pluto, the Battle Master Fighter, has
Gotcha.
121 hit points. And Theo, the Gloomstalker Ranger Rogue, has 100 hit points. This means that in total,
Things
they
are
have
about to get dicey.
314 hit
Everyone hold
points.
hands.
Now, also, all these characters have a variety of defensive features. Veo has
Time
uncanny
to go.
dodge and evasion. Sebastian has shield and counter spell. Ludo has his Battle Master maneuvers, and he has...
Like if I try to attack, I have stamina.
So, the tables in the Dungeon Master's Guide actually say that we can count those by increasing
Let the show
effectiveness of
begin.
different characters by
The
1
Temple of Wisdom.
and we can use that to derive average AC for the party.
Really?
For our party,
Here comes the
categorize
catch.
that as we've roughly got an average.
Busted.
So now we know that this group, with their average AC of 18 and 314 hit points, that is the maximum that they can handle over the course of an entire battle, on average. So if I have monsters on the
Illusion
board that
shattered.
do 600 damage
Just like we rehearsed.
in combat, my party-
Everybody stand back.
But if I have monsters that do maybe about
Written in the
300
stars.
damage, now the player's defense is
Inazuma shines eternal.
What the fuck?
But if I have monsters that only have about 60 damage, the player
Let me
Happened.
scry. Let's light it up.
Next, we're going to look at the offensive capabilities of our party. Again, we have their basic attacks, but we also want to take into account spells and abilities,
Going in.
magic items, and all of the potential that this party
Decided by
has for
destiny.
damage. One thing to note about
Now
our
you shall
calculations here
perish.
is that we have taken
What
into
the
account
hell?
that our Battle Master
Why do they
Fighter
keep disappearing? I can't see the
has
number.
a magic weapon, an artifact level magic weapon that basically doubles his damage.
Shadows of fate.
The other two don't have magic items.
Teamwork
that
is strength. Hold it in the
decent magic items.
Fate is
Not
upon you.
anything to the level of a sword.
Shine down. Inazuma shines eternal.
Pluto, with his attack bonus and average damage that he does on his attacks, we equated it to about 75 damage per
Illusion
round
shattered.
from this character. We also need to keep in mind that Pluto has the ability to use the action surge, which in any combat encounter
Let's
can
light it
double
up.
the amount of damage you can dish out in a single round. And he also has Battle Master maneuvers, which in many cases allow him to add additional dice to his pool of damage that he's dealing out, as well as using it for battlefield control, extra attacks, or various other incredible damage-dealing features.
Now, Veo is a archer, and she has the sharpshooter feat, and she has sneak attack, and she has dread ambusher. There's a lot of variables here, but if we assume that all cylinders are
Gotcha. Chop.
Jill's a very good player.
Things are about to get
Reliable
dicey.
sneak attack.
I see
He
everything.
actually worked out that her attacks,
I'll
her
protect
average damage
us.
per round is like
La,
60.
la, la, la.
And once again, it can be higher on the first
Gloss
round,
over.
with the triggers, and it can be a little bit higher if she uses other spells or other abilities. But that gives us a good baseline for assessing her damage.
Everyone hold
Sebastian is a
hands.
little bit trickier to quantify
Make
because
yourselves
he's a
at home.
spellcaster, and spellcasters are always going to be a little bit harder. For this, we look at what cantrips
Quietly now.
Sebastian might rely on, as well as what his top
Here comes the
spells
catch.
would deliver if he decides to go all out. Sebastian at level 13 has
Fire,
Draconic
fire,
Transformation
pants on
and Sun
fire.
as two of his highest level spells, and his Firebolt that he can always rely on.
Hey,
If Sebastian's hitting a single target, it's about 30
Temple of
damage,
Wisdom.
but there's a few things we need to keep in mind.
Gotcha.
Sebastian's attacks are AoE.
let's do
He may
this.
be hitting
Come
more
on,
than one
we
target.
can do
We're
it.
estimating an average of 2. We're looking at about 58 to 60 damage in a single round. Now, we also need to account for the fact that Sebastian not only packs damage dealing spells, he also has lots of battlefield control, which can mitigate damage that the
Light
enemy is
this on for
delivering,
size.
and also add
What?
deliver more damage.
But overall, if we add up everything, this party
Everybody stand back! Adventures written in the stars.
an average user
Now you shall
does
perish.
190 damage per round on average.
Shine down.
Let's take a look at two examples. The first is the table that we mentioned.
Just like we rehearsed. Why? Teamwork is dreamwork. Huh?
The challenge rating 13 monster.
Delved into destiny. Illusion shattered.
Will have about 250.
Huh.
I usually use all of these DPR calculators,
Yeah.
and I usually want to add an additional bonus.
Let me scroll.
This average saving throw bonus for Sebastian's spell.
Shine down.
Now this means that this monster, on average, gets 250 hit points, dies in 1.5 rounds against my party. On the flip side,
Delved into
this monster
destiny.
deals out. According to this table, it has a +8 attack bonus and a damage per round of 81 to 86. Well, with that attack bonus, once we actually run that attack bonus against the party's average AC, that actually only equates to 40 damage per round. And if the monster's only going to live for 1.5 rounds, that means that this challenge rating 13 monster to my 13
Quietly now. Things are about to get dicey.
That's about 60 damage.
Everyone hold hands.
Also keep in mind that we are talking about a challenging 13 monster designed to stand up to a group of 4 player characters at level 13. It's being
Time to go.
recruited against a group of 3. Also keep in mind something that we may not be able to quantify exactly, but I think is a very real part of D&D.
Gotcha.
Is that if you
Game's
represent
up.
your
Fun's
physical
over.
party with a single monster,
my turn a little.
they are not
Share
going
my
to
knowledge.
put out average damage. They are going to use their best spells and ability to really step it up to try to hurt this single target. If you have an ensemble
There is
cast of
no
monsters,
escape.
it might
Everybody
be a little
stand
bit
back.
different. But against the boss monster, most parties are going to attempt
Shadows of
to
fate.
nova,
Fate is
which
upon
we
you.
can imagine increases the damage output, and
Inazuma
most
shines
cases,
eternal.
the party also increases the mitigation of incoming
Bruh.
damage. A spellcaster is going to try to find ways to mitigate damage, counterspell offensive spells, while the party delivers their most powerful attacks against that target. So if we can imagine a single challenge rating 13 creatures standing up to these 3 characters at level 13, it may not even last a round, and who knows if it will even get to land an attack.
Case in point,
Let's
the
keep the
Storm
same
Giant,
team just
which is the
walking
challenge
around.
rating 13 monster in the monster manual, only has an AC of 16, which means that this party, my party, hits it even easier. And it only has 230 hit points, meaning that it's even less likely to survive that single round, and if Veo is using Dread Ambusher or Paluto uses Action Surge, it's almost certainly going to die in a single round. If I grab spellcasting monsters, such as the challenge rating 12 Archmage, who only has about 100 hit points, that monster as a spellcaster is going to get geeked in a single round by my group. And so, if I'm looking to build a balanced encounter by the book, in most cases, if we're looking at the encounter balance rules and even the revised ones that were presented in Xanathar's Guide to Everything, a challenge rating 13 monster
thinking a Shanley would be
should
better.
a medium challenge for my party. I don't know about you, but I don't think a monster that lasts a single round and only does 20% of the party's hit points and damage is a medium encounter.
We even looked at removing Pluto's magic weapon from the equation to see if this helped alleviate the situation. And really, it only changed the DPR by 35, which still meant that maybe the monster gets 2 rounds, maybe. And that's a stretch. So even removing the legendary magic item was not enough, and honestly, by level 13, we should expect that one party member has a damage-dealing magic item of some sort. That's not unusual, and this is why using real characters is actually important, and why we think that if you are doing
Illusion shattered.
use the characters
Teamwork
in
is
your
dreamwork.
game, because designing these combat encounters
Just like we
stand up
rehearsed.
to your party might
Written
look
in
a
the
little bit different,
stars.
but using the challenge rating
Torn to oblivion.
is very
Oh,
We did look at the
Raiden
Dust Wardens from Shadow
Frickin'
who are also now approaching level 13.
still gets in the way of my
Also,
monster.
a Titan fighter, Wilhelm Wolfsbane, a swashbuckler.
Let's light it up.
And Wrath, a great one from
Let me
And
scry.
we found that their total DPR was much lower. It was only 130.
Help! Everybody stand back.
350. So
Now you shall perish!
Again, this party doesn't have an artifact level weapon, like she is, so it's a bit closer. They're a bit closer to one another.
Decided by destiny.
Even still,
Delved into
our
destiny.
other party still annihilates.
There is no escape.
2 rounds. And
Teamwork
once again,
is dreamwork.
that strong guy that survives those 2 rounds and gets to use his lightning strike once.
Try this on for some.
Attacks. Might.
Fate is upon you.
Lightning strike, it might be points of damage to the party, and then if it uses one of its great sword
Let's
attacks,
light it up!
it might then another points. Even if that storm giant, both the player characters fail their saving throw against the lightning strike, and it hits with both of its great sword attacks, it's still going to do about 100
Shadows of fate.
damage to that party. Which represents 100 damage.
Shine down!
It's an okay combat encounter, but it's not what we expect by what we imagine comparing a CR13 to 3 level 13 characters should be.
And once again, it's worth mentioning that in our damage per round calculations, did factor accuracy and saving throws into it. We're not just taking the straight damage of the attacks, we're actually looking at the probability that those attacks and spells land.
Busted. Things are about to get
The
tight.
chance that the combat could last a round longer.
Make yourselves
So
at
we're
home.
closer here, but it's still
Ready, steady, go!
like we've hit the money. And once again,
Cross over!
And again, you mentioned that the monster could last a round more, but they also could last a round less if the dice weren't in the party's favor.
or the
Grow, grow,
party
grow.
members, once again, who is a fighter, she has action surge. Could pull out other spells and attacks, and Wilhelm could land basic critical hits and now it could go the other way too. The party could get damage and things like that, but it seems like the player characters have a lot more ways to
Gotcha.
spike damage and pull out of things.
This may hurt a little. Let the show
So the
begin.
reason for this whole thought experiment is we wanted to come up with a way to design combat encounters that were meaningful for the party that you're playing at your games. So if you are a DM, you have a party at your table, doing this rough math can actually help you decide how many monsters do you need and how many hit points do you need on the table, how much damage do you want to do. But these are also questions. We're looking for a good combat encounter, but that's a bit of a gray area. A lot of people have different opinions. What is a good combat encounter?
There is no
For
escape.
myself, I kind of follow the guidelines from the
I'm going
Dungeon
in.
guide that are specifically based around the
Just like we rehearsed. Delved into destiny. Decided by destiny. Inazuma shines eternal. Ha!
Yeah.
The mathematics behind all of this. Well,
Shine down.
combat encounter want to last 3 rounds on average. That means that for my party with Sebastian Bale and Pluto,
Shadows of
I need
fate.
to put
Off we go. There is no escape.
on the board. Just to have that combat encounter get But then on the flip side, if I want to make sure that those monsters are a threat, but not an overwhelming threat for the players, I need to make sure that the monsters that I choose also do maybe an average of, well, if it's 3-round combat, if my monsters do 75 damage per round, that means that by the end of that combat, there's a good chance that my entire party's been knocked down to 0 and is dying. So it can't be that high. But if I choose 50 damage
Busted.
per round for the average
No.
monsters,
Game's
then I
up.
have
Time's over.
putting my party at like 50% of the points. We'll probably
The
be
Temple of Wisdom.
You two are actually one of the team specialized in murdering.
Time to go.
rest afterwards. Is that a medium encounter? Is that a hard encounter? Is that challenging? Is that easy? Is that deadly? Like, what do we actually use as descriptive terms to say, like, what percentage of the player's total hit points are depleted? And how many abilities do they have to use to survive that encounter? Because once again, we kind of looked at the general averages for these characters and what they can kind of do at will, rather than factoring in the
Shine
spikes.
down.
And
Teamwork is dreamwork. Let's
And it is
light it
interesting
up.
because I think that
Let me
in
scratch.
most cases,
Believe
especially
my
with level
fate.
play, having
Try
a bit
this on
more
yourself.
damage output.
Fate is
Like, I
upon
wouldn't be
you.
afraid of a monster taking
Now
hard.
you shall perish.
There's a good chance that it's going to miss several of its attacks. Then if it has a spell, it's going
There
to
is no
hurt
escape.
itself. and that the party is able to actually mitigate
Shadows of
damage
fate.
quite meaningfully. The last combat encounter, you
Everybody
had
stand back!
quite a bit of damage,
Just
but
like we
I didn't
rehearsed.
mind with it.
Yeah, and
Decided
I don't know,
by
like,
destiny.
how does that combat encounter?
Illusion shattered. Inazuma shines eternal.
Abyssal and Hell,
Huh.
which are both monsters that were updated in Mordenkainen's Monsters in the Multiverse. The two of those monsters together had about 350 hit points. And they, between their Mind Blast and their attacks,
Gotcha.
they had a pretty good PR. Pretty high. But that combat seems scary. Guys, Joe and Joe.
Here comes the catch. See?
But once that combat encounter turned around, it was over.
And what was interesting about that combat encounter is it went in favor of the monsters for a hot second there when two of the
Busted.
three characters were stunned. But even one character was able to stand up to those two creatures long enough for the other two to get unstunned. And then the battle was over.
And this is my meta theory for
Game's
combat
up.
balance.
Fun's
What
over.
we're really looking for with
I'll
counter
protect
balance
us.
is not balance in like a
I see everything.
we're looking for a formula for creating dramatic,
Gotcha.
intense combat where the player characters feel better, but maybe actually don't. Because if we think about how deadly we want our encounters to be, that might not be the right way of thinking about it. If I said to you, your player character has a 5% chance
Dang
of
it.
dying in any combat encounter, Kelly, do you feel
We're
that
back
that's
to this.
that threatening?
I would take that bet all the time.
Now, step out for a second. If it's a 5% chance that a player character dies in a combat encounter, over the course of a level 1 to 10 campaign, where we assume that every level of players have 10 combat encounters, which I think is less, but we'll just go
Let's
with
see
that.
how you'll do, Sucrose and Far Luzon.
That's 100 combat encounters. And so a 5% chance of death, that indicates that 5 fatalities would occur over the course of a level 1 to 10 campaign. And if that's 5 players in the campaign, that means you can expect that over the course of level 1 to 10, everyone's character dies.
And that's the interesting thing is if you said to me, hey, we're going to play a campaign, and there is a 100% chance that your character will die before level 10, I would say, I don't love that.
But then if I told you there's a 5% chance that your character will die in a combat encounter, you'd be like, that's easy.
Yeah, that's fine.
But it's the same.
Yeah.
Mathematically, it actually is the same thing.
And so that's what's really interesting is when we're trying to balance combat encounters, we want combat encounters that are actually lower than a 5% chance of dying.
But that feel like 50%.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there is an ebb and flow here where I think that you can have 3 combat encounters where there's a 1% chance and then one combat encounter where there's a 10% chance. And that 10% chance is going to feel really
Because I think a lot of players and DMs want it to feel like the Razor's Edge. They want it to feel like the party state hangs in the balance, but it doesn't really. So it's this whole encounter balance thing is a weird illusion because D&D isn't like a video game where if the players die, they can try again. It's over. D&D is a game that we play on permadeath mode, right? So, we can't have an encounter balance that is like Dark Souls, because it's a game with permadeath.
Well, except for certain spells and abilities that can bring people back.
Yeah, but even then, it's still not like a video game where you can just try again and where the cost is a lot lower to try again. In a video game, like a campaign, it doesn't play out that way. So we obviously can't have Dark Souls level of balance for our D&D games because unless you're going to create a whole construct where the player characters get resurrected and try again.
Yeah, and
Actually,
I
Matt
think
won't
this
be on
brings
that
us
good
to
here.
our closing questions. Again, this video was made because it was actually prep work that we were doing for a future video, but we wanted to toss it up to everybody watching.
So I'll need to
The
move around
question
a lot.
is, how do we balance combat encounters, and what does a balanced combat encounter look like to you?
What are the metrics? What do we actually mean when we say a combat encounter is deadly? Do we mean that there's a chance maybe one character could die, or is it a chance of a TPK? Because I look at the math, and if we do if we had an encounter where over the course of 3 rounds of combat against my 13th level party, the monsters are going to do 100 damage per round. That means by the end of round 3, my player characters don't have any hit points left at all, and it's a total party kill. But again, and it can fall unevenly too, because if we reduce that too, if we say that on average the monsters are doing 50 damage a round, well, all that 50 damage could happen to Paluto, and Paluto dies. Right, so there's weird things to that balance too. And of course then you get that other echo effect where if you're using multiple monsters, their capacity isn't the same over the course of the entire encounter. So if instead of using one Storm Giant, we used 5 monsters that each had 50 hit points, and each did the same amount of damage but spread over to 5 monsters, that's actually the point where Sebastian could kill them all with a single AoE.
And that's what's tough.
Yeah.
And really what we're hoping to get to is sort of a quick math equation where you can add up your party's hit points, add up your party's DPS, and then using that information, maybe write down a few of their relevant abilities. Do they have magic items? What spells are your spellcasters carrying? And from there, build the combat encounters accordingly to match what your party's output is. It's actually a really helpful system, but in us trying to build that system, we realized just how bad a CR13 monster is against our 3 13th level characters.
So the short answer to the methodology that we're kind of developing here is add up the hit points and defensive capabilities of your party, add up their damage output, and then choose monsters that are matched to the damage output and hit points of your party. But the question that we don't know is what's the right numbers to use. Do we choose monsters that survive 1 round, 3 rounds, 5 rounds, 10 rounds? And do we choose monsters that could do 30% of the player's hit points and damage, 50% of the player's hit points and damage, 75%? What do we quantify those encounters as? And the other question that I have is how do we quantify battlefield control? How do we quantify getting stunned? How do we quantify difficult terrain? How do we quantify all these things? I don't think we're ever going to get a perfect system, but maybe we have to acknowledge here that challenge rating is too simple. Maybe challenge rating alone isn't going to do the job, because we could live in an alternate world where instead of having a challenge rating on a monster stat block, the monster stat block actually tells you the average damage the monster deals per round. And then you could simply choose a pool of monsters with hit points that do enough damage. And then if you have the targets, then you've got balance. So maybe the question is, challenge rating is one number alone.
I'll wait until after the Yao Yao banner
have these two numbers
to do
separated
this,
out.
or at least if it is the Yao Yao banner, or at least wait until I get Yao Yao.
Tailor encounters really nicely.
So if you're enjoying
I
our
might get Yao Yao
breakdown of our
standard.
system for creating
Extra
combat
code.
encounters and how we are looking at challenge rating, let us know your thoughts on challenge rating, how you would decide what a average combat encounter should look like, and we would love your feedback for building our future videos in the comments below.
Something that we're thinking about a lot, especially with D&D 1 and playtesting and whatnot. I'm really anxiously looking forward to that playtest packet when we do get the encounter balance for the next edition. So we'll see what happens there. But in the meantime, we've got a great Patreon community that supports our channel that you can join and get on our Discord and chat with us all about this. We've had a lot of great discussions lately about what people want from the future of D&D and the future of the game, and our Patreon community is filled with wonderful people chatting about it, and all of them are amazing because they all help make sure that we can keep making videos here on YouTube. So check it out by following the links in the description below or patreon.com/dungeon_dudes.
And if you want to see Monty building really cool combat encounters that try to ride that razor's edge of whether we will die or live, you should check out our live play in the Worlds of Drakenheim, which is Tuesday evenings on Twitch. You can find all the previous episodes right up over here.
And we got plenty more videos where we have advice for Dungeon Masters right up over here.
Please subscribe to our channel, like this video, and ring that bell so that you never miss an episode.
Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
In the dungeon.
Be a good needle.
Well then.
Hermitcraft server back next to the red concrete of unfinishedness, back next to the big rocks of unfinishedness, and of course, back next to the vault that holds nothing. What are we going to do today? We're going to do some Hermitcraft. Last episode, the Empire's guys came back through the rift to us. Now, what does that mean? Well, I guess it means that they're going to be hanging out for a couple of weeks, just like we did over there. Now, down here in the good old Grumbot cave, we've got the second generation Grumbot churning away. You know what? This one suddenly seems a lot more friendly, given that the other one was, you know, mega evil. Well, as you all know, the festive season is upon us. It is very firmly in December of the 2022s, for those of you in the future that this may not make a lot of sense, and we are going to do a little event. Like we always do, similar to how we did April Fool's Day, we're going to be doing oh my goodness, that looks like Christmassy spoilers! We're going to be doing a Secret Santa, but to make it a little more fun, we're going to give people the option of giving a present, as you might expect, or giving a prank. So this is going to be prank or present. Now I need to go and make a good old Santa sleigh so that we can start off this event.
Dang it.
I've been neglecting my shop something fierce. There's some serious stock issues going on here, and if you listen carefully, I think these guys have been continuing to breed in here. Yeah, the entity's becoming a little bit difficult to actually visit because this is yeah. We'll leave them there. Oh, they're outside! Oh my goodness. They're still firing. Oh, that's the kind of issue we sweep under the rug and hope that Mum doesn't find out. Through various communications, I have found out that our Christmassy area is over yonder in the big old donut.
We'll be fine.
This is the donut, and this looks like where people are making some progress. So, let's go ahead and make a big old sleigh. Here we have it, the big prank or present sleigh. You know, I thought this was going to take about an hour. We're about 3 hours in, and that was with Pearl's help. Pearl was streaming, and I said, "Oh, can you come and help?" She made this tree here for me, which was absolutely amazing, and she helped out with some various snow-related things. Well, I've tried to pile the snow up as much as possible. This is one cozy corner. I'm loving this. I am absolutely loving this, and the little mini blockheads have made excellent tree decorations. So up here it says welcome to prank or present, Secret Santa in case you don't know what that is. Press the button to get your person, choose whether they get a prank or present from you, and enjoy. And then if you get your own name, put it back in the system. It's really that easy. It's really that simple. We're going to get Pearl. She's... well, good job she can't read. No, she can read. She can't read. She can't read this bit of paper. Okay. I just witnessed a crime and a redemption. I just realised I'm going to re-roll this, not because I don't want to give Pearl a prank or a present. Secret Santas are supposed to be secret, and I can't trust you guys not to tell Pearl that I got her. That's annoying, because Pearl would have been an excellent person to prank or present. But I'm going to have to pop that back in the system.
That's a Freudian slip.
Like I said, I need to keep it secret. We're going to re-roll, and I'm not going to show you who I got. You won't know for just one episode. Just one, because next episode is the one where I'm going to be making the present and then revealing who I actually got, and we're going to hopefully... Oh, we're definitely going to prank, by the way. Maybe both. It says prank or present, but why not both? Maybe we'll do a spot of pranking and presenting
an or
this time round.
Condition is meant to be mutually exclusive.
For a start. Well, actually,
it's a programming joke.
Oh, I didn't see that. I was just listening to A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens on the Audible app. Did you know you could give the gift of Audible to a loved one this year? You can sign them up to a 30-day free trial at audible.com/green. Green, you cannot sign people up to a free trial as a gift. Why not? They're not gonna know. They're not gonna know. Haven't Audible been offering this all year? They'll definitely find out. Well, there's other gifting options available.
Things are about to get
If you're already a member.
Have fun with this gift.
If you want to treat yourself this Christmas, go
Squirrel,
to
part two.
audible.com/green or text green to 500 and start your 30-day free trial now.
Absorption test. Animal test 6308.
So my festive recommendation for
Game's
today
up.
is
Time's
A Christmas
over.
Carol by Charles Dickens, which is actually
Dare to mess with me?
your Audible membership.
Let's light it up. Everybody stand back.
Any title that you want, and Audible has
Absorption test.
literally thousands of things for you to listen
Enhanced animal module 7. Truth repeats its course. Wretched dastard. Busted.
I've done so many Audible integrations at this point. It's
Teamwork
getting
is
more and more
dreamwork.
natural to transition into them. I
Here
don't know
comes
if that's
the
a good
catch.
thing or not. We do love a bit of Audible on this channel. Okay, let's focus on what we're going to do. We've just made
for it,
a
rat.
sleigh. It took
Stand
3
clear.
hours. We've got our secret Santa. You're never going to know who it is. Never going to know. But until the next episode, of course. Now, being on the Empire server, I'm just slow down.
We'll see about.
for a second. Being on the Empire server, I actually realised quite how many farms I don't have. Now, if you didn't know, I actually have some farms in here. Not many, but I do have some farms. I've got a squid farm that gives me ink. I've got a wool farm that gives me wool.
Dare to
And
mess with
inside
me?
the rocks, I have a few other farms. I've got this rather terrible bamboo and kelp farm, which over time, I believe, this is probably the first time I've checked it in ages, I have got a fair amount of kelp, which I have been crafting up into dried kelp blocks. Hey, that's not doing too badly. And I've
There
got a
is no
sugarcane
escape.
farm and
Let
a
me
hog
scry.
farm, and these
Right
have
now.
been servicing
Right here.
my base quite nicely.
Emerge.
But what I don't have
Written in the
is any
stars.
big-scale farms. And it
A
was
sight to
only my
behold.
time on the Empire server where I really realised
Right here.
there's a couple of things
Right now.
I could
I swear by my sword.
use. The one that comes to mind the most.
Illusion
is the tree
shattered.
farm. All the
Torn
trees
to oblivion.
all the time would be brilliant. So that's what I'm going to do today for the very first time. Make
Well, okay.
a tree farm. And where does it go? How do I put a tree farm in this? It's going to take some thinking.
Quietly now. Things are about to get dicey. Everybody
I've
stand
never
back!
made a tree farm
Let's
before in my
gears
farm,
of
and
the
I've been playing this
storm.
game a very, very long
Well,
time.
Mark
Every
II.
time I've farmed manually,
Absorption
and I've
test.
never really had a problem with it. This farm, I have to just say a few words about, because it's just so clever for so
Gotcha.
many different reasons. This design is by IanXO4, who uploaded
Animal
one of the
test
most
6308.
meticulous tutorials that I've ever seen. So I just want to give a shout out to him, and there'll be a link in the description to this tree
Busted.
farm
Game's up.
tutorial.
Fun's over.
I don't even know if I can
Go
explain
in.
it. He
Let's
does
light
such
it
a
up.
good job. It's
We'll see about.
complicated, to say the least. We've got a TNT Jupiter up
Absorption
here,
test.
which has its own mechanics going on.
Enhanced
But the
animal
really
module
special
75.
and clever part of all of
Oh
this
my.
is the
Didn't
scaffolding.
stop.
Now, for some reason, the state of which
I think
this
I can get
scaffolding
rid of
is in
Maru's on.
depends on this trapdoor. You update this. Yeah.
Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey.
You know, I hope I just didn't break it. No, it's great.
Animal
Oh, I
test
broke the
63.
dirt. It's totally
For it, rat.
rainproof by the looks of
Truth
things.
repeat.
This
Teamwork is
trapdoor
dreamwork.
sets off the TNT from this very simple, elegant Jupiter.
Quietly now.
I'm trying to explain this. Right, let's explain this in my terms.
Absorption
There's a
test.
magic scaffolding which makes the big bot drop, the trees go pop, and into the magic hole where it all
Busted.
collects. That's basically how this all works. But this might be better if I just demonstrate it. Oh, I better turn it on.
Animal
As Ian
test
suggested, I
6308.
put some signs down so that I wouldn't forget how this all works. I
Everybody
turn on this,
stand
which
back!
supplies me
Tears
with
of the
oatmeal.
storm.
and then I literally just stand here and hold down right click, and there's a special way you can make this auto click, but I'm just standing here planting and bone mealing saplings, and as you can see, saplings are falling down, also falling into the hole, which is resupplying me with endless saplings, and I'm being supplied with bone meal on the right. This is just such a clever farm. So I'm going to sit here for a couple of minutes, and then we'll see what we get out of it.
Too late for regrets.
Alright, let's turn this off. After just 3 minutes,
Sleep on it.
we've got a whole lot of birch logs, and what makes this even more clever is that you can configure it for different things, jungle, mushrooms, and it does get pretty complicated. You have to, if you want different trees, you've got to do different things, and thankfully Ian's video is actually a really good reference point as well. So kudos to you, Ian, for a phenomenal tutorial. Not only has a dum-dum like me been able to follow it, it actually somehow makes sense to me, and I don't understand a lot of this, so very, very well made video. I now feel 1,000,000 years old, by the way, because tutorial videos, redstone videos, ages ago, they were not this complex before. This is like rocket science compared to the farms that I know from several years ago. It's just incredible what people are able to do with Minecraft these days. I mean, speaking of which, welcome to Hermitcraft, everyone, where literally anything can happen, including an ender dragon flying around spawn. Now, I don't want to get too close because I don't know how this has happened. I'm not sure I want to know what the plan is with this, but there's definitely something very strange going on. I don't want to know. Doc, I don't want to know. I don't want to...
It's suddenly gotten really hot. Well,
what did you say?
Yeah, I'm here now. I just said it's gotten really hot.
Yeah, I'm still finishing up my Nikkei shit, and I'm also gonna need to open up my Path to Nowhere before I open up Genshin, and
Nice. Oh, right, it was Mona.
Yeah, so yesterday I wasn't home, as I said, when you asked me if I was home. The reason was that,
I forgot.
one of our, whatchamacallit, relatives had her 80th birthday. Yeah.
Damn.
And yeah, we went there. And wanna know what happened?
What?
I got $100.
Damn.
Yeah.
I don't know why I was expecting something morbid to come out of your mouth there. But instead you got 100.
Yeah, I got $100 because the brother of the relative that turned 80.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I basically sweet talked him. Like, I told him he doesn't look like he's 60 plus years old. I said he's more like 50.
Nice.
And yeah, I got money. Progress, right?
Progress indeed.
Anyways, anything new with your decks and shit?
Yeah, I got some decks I want to try out as well.
I wasn't able to log into Genshin yesterday because, data was, the signal was not that great.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got $100 though.
I can tell. That's all that matters.
Anyways, I'm about to finish up my Nikkei.
Hey, Mia or Hu Tao? Are there any Hydro characters? Alright.
Yeah, why don't you fight a random person, Resty, with your tri decks?
As it turns out, everyone actually sucks at playing the card game.
when you did random fights.
They didn't use Chongyun. Some I even fought someone using the so-called meta deck you were talking about, and
And they just sucked.
they just fucking died horribly.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, maybe it's the issue is that they suck and not the deck. Maybe they don't even have the right support cards for the dirty cards that we need to
Yeah,
put. That's a them issue, not ours.
indeed.
Yeah, I don't know what the guy was thinking. Like, bringing. I think he was thinking Presty. Like, how Chong Yun skill gives cryo application, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think he was thinking of using Chong Yun, switching to Diluc, and then normal attacking, then switching to elemental attack with Diluc to do melts.
Plausible.
Yeah, but it failed miserably, as you can tell.
Yep.
He lost so bad that my team still had full HP at the end of it.
Nice.
That's just how the Stall team was.
Yep.
And also, yeah, I was thinking, should I put the two resonance free dice in my deck for that team? I'm thinking if I should put it, Rusty. I mean, I don't really know what I can take out though. 2 cards that I can take out.
Yeah, I actually put away the Dawn Winery as well as the Changing Shift cards because I just came to a realization: do you really need that?
Yeah, why?
To freaking free dice per thing? No, fast action is way more important and useful. And like, I want other cards on my decks, and then I decided those 2 really aren't all that useful for many decks, so I got rid of them.
It really depends, though, right? On the situation, still.
I guess. I mean,
Everything depends on the
obviously-
situation in the card game.
Obviously, it'd be cool to be able to fast action for free, but like fast actioning for
Yeah, I
one
know.
cup for 1 dice is no big deal. The fast action is still way more useful and versatile.
Oh, it is a big deal. Like, imagine if you switched, you don't have a free switch because you don't have it, and then if you had a free switch, you could use your burst.
I guess.
Yeah, some stuff like that. That's how it works. You don't really know how useful something is until you get rid of it.
True. Yeah, I haven't tested them out yet, so
Yeah, it also depends if you get it early.
true.
If you get it early or late, and that's so stupid. Like we keep
Horus
getting shit. We just keep getting shit so late. The shit that we need early.
Indeed.
Anyways, I'm opening up Pantano right now. You gotta do that shit first.
Swirl, Mark 2.
What about you?
Absorption test. Animo test
I'm
6308.
doing the Abyss. I'm in floor 11 now, so
Gotcha.
Wow! You're doing a this like a bitch! You didn't even fucking wait for me so we can torture ourselves together!
yeah, I got impatient.
Magic lamp.
I mean, we got nothing to do in the fucking card game.
Quiet
now.
now.
Yep, I
You gotta wait for the
basically
next
got
week?
everything I need for the
Enhanced
week.
Animo module 75.
Yeah, we just gotta wait for next week, right?
Yeah.
Time to go.
I don't know how to feel about that. When you put it like that, you're right.
I basically got all the event cards now except for Levin, as well as one other thing that I forgot the name of.
Yeah,
So I
the
figured
living
I
is...
may as well get all of them.
Yeah, the
next
thing is,
week.
Rusty, Living is super good. Like 2 cards and 2 omni dice, but that's if you can trigger it. Like, usually you don't end up with a lot of dice.
Yeah, I like to use up as much of my dice as possible before I end it. Which tends to backfire on me as, I am late.
Anyways, Stormy Memories. I need to find the one that gives block. Shit. Create a bulwark. Raid multiple. When am I gonna get that? I'm not getting it, man. Anyways, Farmer Ruins. Radical. Yeah, the
Wait for
event
them
for
to get
every
closer.
shit.
There we go.
There is
Yeah,
no
but-
escape.
The event for everything is open. It's really nice.
Oh,
Nice.
delved into destiny.
Yeah.
Ha! Barbados,
Alright,
guide us.
Log
Fate is
into
upon me.
the guild that I stole.
I'm always watching. Right now.
Yeah, I'll give you some of the
Emerge.
bat wings that
Right
they're
here.
looking for.
Illusion
Now give
shattered.
me some of some
Inazuma
crystals.
shines
Wait,
eternal.
those are Batwings?
I think so.
I don't know their names myself.
Oh no, it's horns.
Shine down.
Those are...
Emerge. Right now.
I thought it was bat wings.
Emerge.
It doesn't matter. They
Shadows
look
of
like
fate.
bat wings, right?
Go as one.
Not really.
Illusion
Yes, we do.
shattered.
You're just blind.
Right now. Emerge.
Alright, yeah. Collect
Delved
all.
into
Got some
destiny.
44 hypercubes for free because of the daily, just idle shit. Yeah, Rest doesn't have that yet.
Written in the
Fucking idiot.
stars.
Hey, it's just nice that I can
Nothing
just
lasts
be in
forever.
front of the
Nothing lasts forever.
electric.
Right now.
No.
Emerge.
Just not,
Right here.
Emerge.
Wind. Hear
yeah,
me.
actually, it's nice that I can just, stay in front
Shine down.
of the electric
Now
fan
you
and
shall
not have
perish.
any issues.
Nice. I know, you sound kind of quiet right now.
That's not. I can't really do anything about sounding quiet because that's how usually earphones work for some reason.
So it seems.
Anyways, leveling up some bitches some more. Some more.
Quietly now.
Go fusion.
Here
that
comes the
shit.
catch.
Yep.
Let's sweeten the deal. What's this?
I need tentacles. God damn it. I need some fusion. With multiple red shadow legends. Raid shadow resting.
Busted.
No.
I can hear fucking
Game's up.
this
Fun
man.
filled. Swirl, Mark 2. Stand clear.
What the dog
Animal
doing?
test 6308.
You're not.
Warren, here's the gut. Higher,
The
higher,
dog
hands
doing?
on fire.
Bang.
Absorption
Damn.
test.
Son, where'd you find this? Yeah, I find it very nice that, Hatsune dailies are super easy to get.
Yes, indeed.
Stand
It
clear.
takes like 2 minutes and then you're done with it, right?
Indeed.
Here comes the catch.
Alright, let me just use up my friendship shits.
Fuck. Are you kidding me?
Yes, I am
How the
kidding you.
hell do you do this?
What do you mean? What? How do you do what?
2 Hydro Abyss Mages and then 1 Pyrolector guy.
Very easy, Resty. Very simple as well. Wanna know how?
How?
You bring a cryo unit, and then you can
These are
water,
about to get dicey.
hydro.
Quietly
You
now.
do indeed have
Animal
Hydro.
test 6308.
It seems like you don't.
Absorption test.
I have Yellen, dang it. How is that not enough?
Your yelling is weak. Simple as that.
Like,
Mine isn't. Though.
Animal
My
hypostasis.
yelling is
Don't
so
break my
good.
glasses. Time to go. You're Warren.
Like, have you seen my yelling, Resty?
how the heck did Cryo...
Game's up.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
you know the
Cryo
issue.
and Hydro.
You know the issue,
What?
Resty?
How the hell did I world Cryo?
Sweeten the deal.
Maybe you fucking scroll cryo because you put cryo on the enemy.
Oh my
Hello?
god.
Maybe the Abyss Lector had cryo on him, Rusty, and that was the guy that got swirled.
Busted.
Highly unlikely.
Yeah, but it's still likely to happen. It's not zero, the possibility of it. Anyway, do I still sound quiet? Or what? Like, why do I sound quiet?
At least.
What do you mean?
I can
If you
hear
play
what you're
some music-
saying and comprehend it.
If you play music right now, you're gonna be able to hear me.
Animal
Christy.
test 6308.
I want to worry about it because that's my. I don't know. I like worrying
Maybe
about
I
it.
should replace
Stand
Dory
clear.
with
Yes.
Barbara.
Dory's just garbage. Stop using it.
Absorption test.
It's the thing that you said, Rusty.
Quiet.
They have 2 roles and they don't excel at any of those. Dory's role is healing and giving energy.
Busted.
What does she do best? Neither. The only thing she's good at,
Enhanced
Rusty, is
animal
being a
module.
lolly
Here comes the catch.
that you can collect.
See? Remember?
Wow, I
Good job.
used my burst and died at the same time. How do you do that, Hutao? You're the best.
One.
Because you missed.
Stand clear. A minor error. Absorption test. Animal
Maybe it's Genshin lagging, Rusty. Bailey!
Alright, different team again. The team here is good though.
What team? Stop
Jean is
it.
level 80 now.
Yeah, make her level 90. Like mine. So that she gets more, stats. And you can level her burst up to at least 9. Yeah, this. So where are you using Jean now?
Why not?
Why not? You could literally replace Dory with Jean, Rusty, and she would be 10 times better at doing the thing that Dory does, which is give energy and heal.
She's on my second
And
team
not just
though.
that. Jean also gives damage.
She's on my second team.
Oh, test of courage? What the hell is this?
This
Oh, the
Hazel
event. You're talking.
Yes.
What? There's Hazel. What do we get here? Tokabu Shigure. Elemental Mastery. It's a sword? Oh, it's a... Rusty, it's an umbrella Shikigami, right?
Parse? Nice.
The fucking weapon in the event. After an attack hits its opponents, it will inflict an instance of Cursed Parasol upon one of them for 10 seconds. This effect can be triggered once every 15 seconds. If this opponent is taken out during Cursed Parasol's duration, Cursed Parasol's cooldown will be ripped.
I haven't
Why
done
can't they
anything
put-
with the event
Rusty.
yet. I haven't even
Rusty,
checked the
why
weapon
can-
rewards and stuff.
Rusty, why? Why can they put the Cursed Parasol, the cooldown refresh on a weapon, but not on fucking Yoimiya's first?
I
Why?
didn't hear your description. I'll just read it on my own.
Basically, enemies get affected by a curse, and if they have the curse, your character deals more damage to them.
I see.
And it lasts for 10 seconds. If you kill the enemy that has the
Everybody
debuff,
stand back.
the cooldown will refresh,
All hail.
basically giving
Animal
you the cursed
hypostasis
parasol again.
emulation.
And you
Absorption
can probably
test.
place it on another enemy. Why can't they do that on
We can
Hutao's
do it.
burst? Not Hutao, I mean Yoimiya's burst. The cooldown refresh thing.
Ha.
Right?
Stand clear.
I don't know.
Ta.
Like, wasn't that one of the things that we said?
Ha. Ta.
If they want to make Hutao, not Hutao. Why do I keep saying Hutao? It's because she said Hutao earlier. If
Let's.
they want to make Yoimiya better, they
Let's
need to
light
make
it
her
up.
burst more versatile.
Yuli.
Get out of here. I'm going in. Blaze over.
Anyways, where are the enemies? Grounded,
Mark
Burl,
two.
Electromia.
Animal test 6308.
Alright then.
Ha.
So,
Let the show
okay,
begin.
team 1 is gonna be Diluc. Team 2 is gonna be Tartaglia, Zhongli, Venti, and Venom. Diluc,
There is no escape.
Yelan, Nahida,
Right
and
now,
Jean.
emerge. Fate is upon you.
Yeah, I don't know why you're still having issues with
I'm
411
always
Rescue.
watching.
You should be
Right
Night
here.
Starring that.
Emerge. Right now. Shadows of fate. I swear by
I
my
think
sword.
I know the issue now, Rescue.
What?
Illusion shattered.
You just
Inazuma
keep
shines
wanting
eternal.
to use garbage characters and say they're good, even though they're not.
Ha!
I wanted to see how far is on with this.
There is no escape.
The way I had her built.
Exactly.
Right now.
And that's the issue.
Emerge. Let me scry.
Yeah, Genshin doesn't know how to make characters anymore.
Right now.
Yeah,
Emerge.
I mean,
Right
it's
now.
already been known
Shadows of
quite a
fate.
bit.
Go as one.
Virgin! Burning!
Right, fuck.
I think what they should do with Diluc for the card game,
Hmm.
you know how at the start the E costs like 3 fire cards, right? 4 fire dice.
dream work.
3.
Born of ice and frost.
Uh-huh.
I think they should make it so that each time you use it, your E skill costs like 1 less.
Let's light it up.
Cool.
Yeah, because Diluc's E skill, you can use it 3 times for no good reason in the overworld. And instead of costing the same 3 dice, it just costs 1 less every time that you use it, which would make sense.
Get out of here.
And boom, Tartaglia burst. Murder everyone.
Access denied.
Hashimoto Nigio, again.
Sir, why am I
Man,
missing?
Venti.
Ganyu, why are you not
Venti.
dealing any damage? What the fuck? How did you do that, Ganyu?
Resty, Venti is so good.
Stand clear.
Now I gotta break his shield all over again.
What do you mean? On what?
I was literally aiming at his deck. Why was it not
Hmm.
hitting?
Who are you talking about? What enemy?
Trial of this bitch that's got his shield back up now because Ganyu couldn't deal her fucking charge attack.
You do know that her charge attack usually doesn't cancel animations, right? Like the shield making process.
Huh? You mean to tell
If
me
you-
that the cryo barrier thingy attack
Enhanced
blocks
animal
the
model.
projectiles?
All hail.
No, what I'm
Access
saying
denied.
is
Ready?
hitting
steady,
enemies with
go.
Ganyu's charge shot usually doesn't interrupt them.
I'm going in. Let's light it up.
I know it doesn't interrupt it, but I knew I was gonna kill him
Born
as
of
long
ice
as I
and
hit him
frost.
enough times. But none of them
But you
hit.
failed. You failed.
Yeah?
Maybe you missed.
Stand clear. Animal test.
Ever thought that
6308.
you missed, Resty?
At
You missed
Hit
surgeon
or
really
miss.
bad?
I guess they never miss, huh?
Everybody stand back.
They always miss. In fact, actually,
So how did you
Touching.
miss?
I don't know. Like I said, I was aiming at the ball.
We're way behind schedule. Play's over.
Maybe, you know, Resty, have you ever thought about this? Maybe that guy doesn't have it.
Damn.
Yeah,
Alright.
that's why you missed. You were aiming at the dick that doesn't exist. That's why you missed, Resty. That's
Access
the only
denied.
explanation I can think about.
Yeah, it must be.
Yeah, don't just assume everyone has a dick. Resty, like, come on, man.
Yes,
It's
I know.
2022.
That is my fault. And I call myself a proud member of the LGBTQ plus community. Well, I'm not, but
Why is there a plus there? Shouldn't it just be LGBTQ?
well,
Illusion
yes,
shattered.
that is its full name. That's the full acronym.
Emerge.
They added
Nothing
in
lasts
plus because
forever.
there's way too many gender
Delve
identities
into
now.
destiny. Decide.
Yeah, and those gender identities are
LGBT,
Hear me.
you know,
those gender identities
Shine
are
down.
fucking stupid.
Now you shall perish.
I don't fucking acknowledge them as genders. Like, man,
Written in the stars.
Oh, my pronouns are
Shadows of fate.
they,
Right
we,
now.
blam,
Right
blam.
here. Emerge.
Yeah, no, you just have mental problems. More than
I swear
rest,
by my sword.
which is surprising.
A sight to behold. What a
Yeah,
mystery.
people like you with your mindset are part of the problem.
Illusion shattered.
No, they are the
shines
problem.
eternal.
Stop trying to be special and just riding a fucking stupid ass train. You are not special. Everyone is cringe.
Delved into destiny.
Some are just more cringe than others.
Go as one.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone is cringe, Resting.
True.
That's the fucking thing. Everyone is cringe and you can change. The thing. That thing. You can't fucking deny that.
Get out of here.
Hey, Krusty. If they make up fucking new pronouns, like let's say, I count as Zay, Z, Zam, and you use it like this, yeah, don't fucking count them as a
We
unit.
can do it.
Okay.
No touching.
Like, stop. You are trying to be special on something that you should not be special at.
rather don't
Absorption
need to.
test. Born of ice and frost.
Yeah, exactly, don't need to. I fucking saw this shit, Resty. So, this bitch
All
said,
hail.
I am a lesbian that's not attracted to the
Access
same
denied.
gender. Huh? Then that's just being straight, right?
Help protect us.
What?
She
I
said
don't
she
understand
is
the
a
sentence either.
Resty, she said she is a lesbian that's not attracted to the same gender
No touching.
as her.
Stand clear.
And what's the same gender as her? A girl.
That makes no sense. That's a
Exactly.
That
Get outta
sentence
here.
makes no sense.
Absorption
And that's the
test.
people that you
Born
fucking.
of ice and frost.
That's the people that, you know,
Don't
LGBTQ.
patronize
Resty,
the community.
Everybody stand.
Resty,
Stand clear.
LGBTQ don't
Enhanced
even add
animal
a
module
plus.
70. Like a
The
show.
plus doesn't need
No
to be there.
touching.
That person is the same person that, you know, says LGBTQ plus Resty. They are the plus.
Born of ice and frost.
You know what they have a
Get
plus
out
of,
of here.
Resty?
Animal test.
You want to
6308.
know what they have a plus of, Resty?
What?
Fucking
Teamwork is
chromosomes.
dreamwork.
Sure.
For Rex Lapis.
They have too many of them,
No touching.
and that makes them fucking abnormal. Extra chromosomes are not good, Resty.
This body.
I see. I'll look up what chromosomes are later because I don't know what they are.
Let's
Yeah, you-
dance.
Resty, chromosomes are what makes you you.
Absorption test.
You get them from your
Born of-
parents.
Come on. Let's light it up.
I see.
Adventure
Oh,
time.
what the fuck are those?
Ready, steady, go. I'm going in. Stand clear. That's not right. Absorption test.
Oh, that
Animal
was good.
hypostasis.
Nahida
and-
and Dilip
Get out of here.
burns, destroys everyone.
Access denied.
True. I'm not gonna get 9 stars.
You're gonna get 9 stars on that.
On floor 11. The last chamber's too bullshit.
What do you mean, that's chamber? You're not gonna get?
No, I'm not.
Man, you suck. Oh, that was quick.
Wind, hear me. Fate is upon you.
Entering floor 10, chamber 1.
Nothing lasts forever.
Wing, fire, room,
Right now.
Pusha, Electro,
There is no
motherfucker,
escape. Now you shall
Mine.
perish.
Animated, change, system mode.
Illusion shattered.
So, who
Written
did
in the
you
stars.
use to fight the mermaid and the Electro system maid?
Show them. Right here.
Who did you use to fight the mermaid and
Shine
the
down.
Electro system?
Torn to oblivion. A sight to behold.
Where is that?
Emerge.
First half or
Right
second
here.
half?
Barbados. Guide
First,
us.
second half of floor 10.
Ha! There is no
First chamber.
escape.
Oh,
Emerge.
so I just use whoever. It's just for them.
Now you shall
I know.
perish.
It's been a while since I used Ganyu with Tartaglia. I'm gonna go do that.
Shine down. Nothing lasts forever. Right now. Right here.
Yeah, Zhongli is really
Let me
good.
scry. Fate
Yeah,
is
you
upon
need to
you.
get Zhongli.
Wind, hear me.
If you get Zhongli, you won't even need a healer.
Inazuma shines
You just keep
eternal.
making shield.
That'd be nice.
I know. And you just skip his banner like 3 times now.
Right now.
Well, you weren't able
I'm always
to
welcome.
reach the first
Energy,
one.
mana first, whatever.
Written in the stars.
Fuck, man, the first half of the third is just too much. Jeez.
Louise. Why is that a saying? Jeez Louise.
Pull me off of my knees. Jack,
And
get back.
who made that
Come on
saying?
before we crack. Loose. Foot loose. Everybody cut foot
But
loose.
why?
Don't know either.
Foot loose.
Yep, not doing floor 12.
Why? You're such a pussy.
There's none of the
You need-
fucking black guys, but you know. I gotta
I'm pretty
eat
sure
and
you
drink
could-
water first. And actually, I'm gonna
I'm pretty sure you could.
shower.
You can. Rusty, you can finish floor 12 if you don't make stupid teams.
Right, the perpetual mechanical array.
Right, Rusty?
Golden Wolf Lord. That basically means I need a Geo on the second team.
And you don't have a Geo on the second team?
Bruh. This is bullcrap. Why the hell do we suddenly need Geo now? I thought this Abyss reset was supposed to be to highlight how awesome and epic fucking Scaramouche.
Who's on this? Ah, that was last reset, Rusty. What do you mean? I mean, maybe he is good against the Wolf Lord. You know, you never know.
Never know.
Because, you know, he can fly, Rusty. And you know what the Wolf Lord attack does? It hits the
Fly.
ground. Rusty, you know the Geo Wolf Lord has an earthquake attack that only hits the ground, right? I think that's how they plan on making Scaramouche seem awesome.
Bruh. That's stupid.
It is. Always has been. Can you not? Samurais are dead.
Love it when that
And-
happens.
Yeah, Nahida is just busted. You can just use her E once, and then every enemy dies all at the same time without you doing anything much really. Defeat 2 enemies. Where's the 2 enemies that spawns? Where? Hello? Game? Spawn them in, please.
Hello.
It's been like 20
The movie
seconds.
is on. What the fuck?
Get fucking meteored, bitches. Yo, my. I just used my Zhongli Meteor Rusty and it's already ready again to use.
Nice.
Yeah, I used Zhongli Meteor and I had like a 6-second cooldown time. But I can already use it again.
Alright, so how do I support my Ningguang to the best of my capabilities?
Where? On the TCG?
Floor 12.
Ah, floor 12. You're using Niguang? Oh yeah, you don't have... Why not bring Noel? Your
He
Noel is
still sucks.
usable.
And yeah, I can
Oh,
get
yeah,
2 Geo
true.
Resonance with that, but like, she won't be a good healer all that much.
Yeah, also she can't really do much Geo shit for destroying other stuff, right?
Yep. I don't think all.
Okay.
I think it's Geo specifically to destroy the thingies the Geo Wolf Lord summons, right?
You can use any element, but Geo is the best.
Yeah, like Claymore doesn't work. That's what I'm
Yep.
saying.
Well, Claymore does work if you put your, elemental burst on Noel because it turns into Geo.
Yeah, but I
Fucking
won't do
stop with
any
the bubbles,
damage.
man.
Not Bennett, obviously, I
Stop.
suppose.
Just stop it, man. Stop shooting me. I'll shoot you back.
Nice.
Americans be like. Anyways, so Ningguang, who else can you bring?
Bennett, I guess. I was thinking
Oh,
Mona, but her
you
burst
need
won't be all
you
that
need
useful.
you need good healing, Resty, because remember the Wolf Lord does the bleed shit.
Yeah.
I'm thinking you can bring Barbara.
Maybe Chi-Chi. Nah, Barbara's gonna be on the first team.
Then Chi-Chi, yeah. And your next good bet is probably Yelan for just, extra damage when you're hitting him.
Nah, she's in the first team as well. I'm thinking Ningguang, Yai Miko, Bennett, and then Chi-Chi.
Oh yeah, Yamiko is pretty good because you can just auto not do anything. Just use your 3 skills.
Maybe I should go for Raiden Shogun. That'd
Yeah,
be better.
that's hip to Electro for Yai.
No, I can't. I meant replacing Yai, because I can't replace Ningguang, Chi-Chi, or Bennett.
I mean,
She'll be
yeah,
useless
that's
against the Geo Wolf Lord, but she'll be useful against literally everything else on the half that she's on.
yeah. True. I'm on 11 by the way.
I see.
Hydro Cryo Pyrospecters. What did you use on those guys?
You're recommended to bring an ammo there, so yeah. For the ley line overflow, you can use your Venti and win there.
Huh? It's recommended there? What the fuck? Anyways, Tartaglia, Zhongli, Bennett, and Venti. And second team, Primal Construct, bitches, Ruin Drakes, and then Ruin Drake Skywatch, Diluc, Nahida, Yellen, and Jean. Yeah, my second half is always just Diluc, Jean, and Yella. Those 3 don't ever change.
Nice.
Things are about to get dicey.
Everyone hold hands.
No, don't
Hey.
rocket launch away.
Make yourself
Seriously,
at home.
do you think if Yellen reruns, do you think he'll try to get her weapon so you can have also bullshit damage like I do?
That'd be nice. But I don't know.
Yeah. Like, let's say you don't really want anybody and
Busted.
for future
We
banners.
can do it. Let
Yeah,
the
maybe
show
you can
begin.
pull for her weapon. Yeah, makes good sense.
Fire hazard.
I suppose.
Yeah, Venti just wait. When did they put that back?
When did they
I thought
put what
the
back?
ley line defense was done over.
Yeah, I just told you, you can defend with Venti.
I know, but when did they
Game's
put
up.
that?
Fun's over.
Is it
The fuse is
the
lit.
previous?
I thought by me
The
saying
previous
defend,
abyss.
you'd immediately understand that it was a ley line defense. Yeah, today is...
No, that's right.
Everyone
They
hold
didn't
hands.
have that back then.
Let's dance.
Yeah,
the previous
just
abyss.
this reset.
Sharing my knowledge.
Fucking hell. I'm so tired of it.
Busted.
Indeed.
I mean, it's easy though, I guess
Things are
at
about
least
to
there's no
get
time
dicey.
limit. Oh wait, that's Hydro. Fucking hell. You wanna know how much damage my Venti's whirls with his tap E?
How much?
7k no crit, and then 13k if it crits.
Lovely.
Fire hazard.
And then 10k if I hold it. I don't know
I
what
fucking
for
forgot how to
holding.
beat the perpetual mechanical ray.
What?
My bad.
What's the perpetual mechanical array? That's the Ayaka one, right?
Here
don't know.
comes the catch.
I forgot about the phase where he flips up and then I gotta find like the real one or whatever to deactivate
You
it.
just
so-
gotta
Time for a light show.
you just gotta beat up the one that has HP bar.
Ah, yeah, right. Well, whatever. It's not like I'm fighting for time.
I
I'm
see
gonna beat him
everything.
anyway.
The Temple of
I just
Wisdom.
lost some time by
Busted.
skedaddling around. Aimlessly
Yeah,
for a bit.
I can't. This
The
makes
floor
me
12 mechanical array, I take like fucking 3 phases for that to beat that
Gotcha.
guy.
Damn.
The fuse is lit.
Depends though. Now that I have Yelan, I think I can do it then too.
Hey,
Ah, here we go again.
everyone hold hands.
Stop hiding like little bitches,
We
man.
can do it.
If Barbara dies, does her P6 let
Things
her
are
revive
about to get
herself?
dicey.
No.
Quietly now.
Oh, so everyone but
There's-
Barbara can die.
Yes. I mean, it's pretty hard to kill Barbara though, right?
True. Just asking.
Yeah. Can you stop hiding? You're already dead. Umayo mo shinde.
Illusion shattered.
You can say that to Chichi, Resty.
Go,
Yes.
sacred name, fortune preserver.
Your
I
life
mean,
is
who
mine.
else can you say that to?
There is no escape. Now you shall perish.
Have you done the Scaramouche story quest thing yet?
Nope.
Ah,
Shine down.
I'm just too lazy to do it. Also, I don't care about him that much that I would do it.
Give up.
now you won't be able to start the
Submit.
Archon quest for Hydro place unless you
There
do
is
it.
no escape.
Since it's the prelude,
Well,
not a story quest.
Teamwork
fuck it.
is dream.
I don't care.
Wheel of
I'll do it
life.
when I need to.
It's nothing.
True. It's
I
5
mean, I already
hours.
kind of started it, you know,
Shine down.
accidentally when I was going for a weekly shit.
Nice.
Your life is
I just
mine.
walked in. Oh, this is the
Don't waste your
pyro guy, right?
There is no
And
escape.
the 2 hydro bitches
Light
that
it
you were
up.
talking about. Yeah,
Opening box.
I'm
for
at that
the
fight
Dietrich.
Lovely. I'm getting some Discord notice and I don't know why,
It's nothing.
but I'm too busy doing this right now to try paying
now. So,
attention.
question:
Give up.
what was your issue with the pyro guy again?
What?
What was your issue with the fire abyss lector and then the 2
I
mages?
see what's the problem. The problem
Illusion
is the goddamn
shattered.
mages.
Now you shall perish.
Why the mages? What did the mages do?
Your sacrifice
You
is
know, the bubble.
There is no escape. Don't
Ah.
waste my time.
Yeah, you know how
It's nothing.
Venti makes a wind current,
Let's light it up. Shine down.
and
Everybody.
you know how you can attack the bubbles so that they'll pop before they can even do anything?
Blood repays blood.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Venti burst just insta pops the bubbles
Illusion
if they try
shattered.
to make one.
Inazuma shines eternal.
Lovely.
It also helps that Zhongli Pillar, does the AOE
Shine
shit
down.
as well.
Go.
Ah, so did you have any trouble with the
Don't
ruin
waste my
enemies?
time.
No.
Yeah, I thought so.
I
Because
got
if you
one
did,
star
then
on the first chamber. Alright, let me go check
Yeah.
these Discord notifs.
that's what I usually get, Resty. 1 star. So that's nothing, out of the ordinary.
I'm not gonna watch that bullshit.
What bullshit.
They sent a meme at my game dev team group thing that, I'm working
Nice.
with my...
But I already left.
Yes.
So what meme did they make?
I don't know.
Is it
I
a
don't...
funny meme?
Busted.
How should I know? I haven't watched it. I don't want
Hey,
to.
make
I mean,
yourselves at home.
maybe it's funny
Here come
because,
the fireworks.
I don't know, the guy that sent it
Game's up. Fun's over.
is
Gotcha.
a funny guy.
Let the show begin.
He isn't. Honestly,
Feel the
he's
slight.
intolerable.
Untolerable.
Yeah, whatever.
You mean in?
I hope he doesn't
See
watch my
everything.
video. If he
Nice.
watches
Quiet,
me
This
just
is-
doing this abyss video.
Nah, I don't think he will watch it. I mean, it's fucking 3 hours.
Well, I
You know,
didn't
your
mention his
game.
name.
Take
Well,
it
just
easy.
because I want to dig my own
Things are
grave.
about to
His name
get
is
dicey.
Franz.
But Resty, the thing is, like, even if you don't mention his name, he
It's a
kind of
full of
knows.
wisdom.
Because he's the one that sent the
Yeah,
fucking
you gotta know. You
meme.
gotta know.
Let's dance.
He's the one that sent the
Ready,
meme.
steady,
Well,
go.
so he's bound to know
Well, it's
that.
not like he would know that the meme I'm talking about is the meme that he sent at this specific day.
Time. I mean, you're gonna have.
Do.
You're probably gonna send that, like, you're gonna upload the video, like, you know,
Quietly
10 days.
Yeah,
Delayed,
that's how I
right?
usually
Game's up.
am.
Fun's over.
Yo, my Venti just did a 30k fucking E
Grow, grow.
tap, Resty.
Nice.
Busted.
Yeah. He did that with Bennett Burst.
Nice.
Where do you think
Oh,
you're
mushrooms.
Gotcha.
Right next to you, because I can't beat the shit out of you without getting closer, lady.
What?
Well, actually, I'm
What are
Mia,
you
so
trying-
never mind. That quote doesn't make a lot of sense.
I mean, you still gotta be kind of close with Yomi because you will
Her auto
miss.
attack sucks. Yep.
Yeah.
Thanks, Fluff,
She's so dumb.
I'll protect
for the
us.
Barbara passive.
What? I didn't know I was in the fucking set for, you know,
Good
pornography.
Pornography? Huh?
Yeah. You know the fucking chamber 3 on floor 11, second half? The 4 ruined drakes?
It's nothing.
Uh-huh.
Submit.
They're all in the fucking... I'm in the middle of
Don't
them,
waste
4
my
of
time.
them, you know?
Uh-huh.
And you know how porn usually goes. 4 big dudes surrounding a, you know...
Guys.
Fucking hell, this sucks.
Why did they make...
I can't do jack shit.
Give
Why
up.
did they make floor
It's nothing.
12 like that? Floor 11, chamber 3 like that. Nice, this is easy though. 52k, they look auto attack.
Illusion shattered.
Yeah, I just remembered, the Geo Wolf Lord has resistance to Geo. Kinda like
Pretty sure
the
it doesn't.
Dendro hypostasis,
Go.
where you
Pretty
need
sure
to
it
bring
doesn't.
Dendro, but they're immune to Dendro.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't though. Am I just high? Am I just misremembering
No,
stuff?
wait, Ning Wong is dealing half as much
Don't waste my
damage.
time.
There's a resistance. It's not immunity.
Resty, it's level 98.
Maybe. Fuck, can't you just do the thing already so I can let loose? It's
What am I gonna
annoying.
fight the Geo Wolf for?
Give up. Don't waste my time. Bah.
Okay, perpetual
Let's light it
arrow
up.
machine. They
Life
look
goes
close to
on.
that too. Definitely.
There is no escape.
Jake
On
Richardson,
to
yeah.
oblivion. Ha.
First half, yeah, there's some ostrich. Resty.
Get out of here.
Do I put Nahida on the first half or do I put Nahida on the second half?
Give up. Teamwork is dreamwork. Ha. Submit.
This is very
Illusion
difficult.
shattered.
Do I put the Aibiko in?
What are you doing?
Starting floor 12.
Ah, already in floor 12, huh?
Yeah, I'm just starting. Yeah, I'm
Don't
thinking
waste
I'm
my
gonna go
time.
first half, Diluc, Yella, and Yaibiko, and Jean. Second half is gonna be Tartaglia, Zhongli, Nahida, and Ben. Hopefully my Bennett can heal my characters. Well, like, I'm not gonna run out of energy
Nice.
while trying to heal it.
Give up.
Because Bennett is gonna be my only healer for the Wolf Lord
Orders
fight.
given.
He's
Orders
just gonna be
received.
godly.
Don't waste
godly.
my time. It's nothing. Ha. Shine down. Let's
Alright,
light it up.
yeah, I'll take more energy
Now you
recharge.
shall perish.
Because I need it. I don't need that max HP really. Unless something can one-shot me then.
There is no
Then I'll
escape.
need it. So what card were you able to
Everybody
get
stand back.
for Floor 12?
Your life is mine.
Crit rate and
What
crit
card?
damage for the first thing. I actually forgot
Give
what I
up.
got for the second
What?
chamber.
Go.
That's bullshit. You get some good ass first card, man.
Yeah.
Shine down.
Hey, you want what my choices are?
What?
Fucking energy recharge and fucking max HP.
Lol.
What am I gonna do to that? What am I gonna do with that?
Let's light it up.
You get crit, man. That's bullshit.
Ha! Inazuma shines eternal.
Yeah, I need to put Zhongli on the other team, man. Zhongli's my only Geo that I can use wrestling.
Ha! Submit.
Yeah, if I got Albedo, I would have fucking did it probably. But you know, I lost Albedo first banner to Mona.
Yep. Don't you just hate it when that happens?
I do hate it when that happens. And it usually doesn't happen often because
Ah,
we've never
I can't
had...
believe I still got 1 star. I'm in chamber 3 now.
Nice.
Can
Yeah,
I
and
actually
nobody
get
died?
fucking 20 primos here? And
You-
energy
nobody died?
recharge is the only good one getting. Hmm? No, my Yoimiya died, but you know, I have Barbara. Oh,
Gotcha.
Wait, no. Rusty,
Here comes the
wait.
catch.
You died and you revived, right?
Surely not.
Yes.
Grill, grill,
I
grill.
thought you were saying
Let's
that
dance.
Yoimiya died and you're just continuing
Time for
even though
light
she's
show.
dead. And Barbara's gonna revive her.
Wow,
Yeah, I know.
Jade's boom parachute is so goddamn tanky.
Yeah, it's weak once you knock it down. Do something about it.
I
Quietly
can
now.
knock it down.
You know, put Electro on it and then
This may turn
once
out.
it does the special attack, you
That's
fucking...
like
Wait,
problem.
wait.
You see, this team does not have Electro. Because
Ah,
due to the
well-
previous chambers aforementioned within this floor 12, I couldn't bring an Electro.
Yeah,
Counterproductive.
sounds about right.
Yep.
Things are about to get dicey.
Yeah, you know the fucking enemies, the crab enemy, you know the
Let the show
perpetual
begin. Time for
arrow
light
machine?
show.
How it spawns bitches. Yeah, Miko is really good at hitting those weak spots.
Uh-oh.
see.
Uh-oh. Here come the fireworks. La 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 la.
Gotcha.
Everyone hold hands.
Game's up. Fun's over.
Yeah, the Temple of Wisdom.
Yo,
Hey,
perpetual arrow machine is dead.
fire hazard.
It only took me 3 minutes and 20 seconds.
Nice. I should get out of those.
Hey,
Everyone
how long did it
hold
take you to kill the perpetual
Quietly
arrow
now.
machine? The next part.
It took me like 2 cycles.
Go Bishop down.
Same. Well, it took me 1 cycle
Minute to
actually.
memory.
Nice.
By cycle, you mean the spawn attack, right?
Yeah.
The spawn enemies?
Here comes the
Yeah, it
catch.
only took me 1. Which I is surprising.
Really
Indeed.
hard. Come on. We can do it.
Alright,
I'll protect
1 guy is dead. Ahida, go use your burst. That I barely use for some reason. I don't know why I just don't use it as often as I should. Like, it's just extra stats if I use it.
Use what?
Ahida burst.
Fuse is lit.
The extra stats are really useful.
I know, I just don't use it as often as I should be.
And you should remember to. If they're good.
Quietly now.
They let you go burr with your
Oh,
damage.
hi.
I know.
Gutsy. Game's up. Fun's over.
Temple of Wisdom. Grow, grow, grow.
Alright, second half. What's in the second half?
Bullshit.
Ah, Geo
Give up.
bitches. Fuck.
Illusion shattered.
Wheel of Life. Sacred
Yeah.
Name. Fortune
but-
Preserver.
Geo
Yeah, I
Bowser.
also hate GeoBitness.
Now you shall perish.
Not just any Geo bitch, it's either the Bowser.
Alright. Alright, I finished Chamber 1 with Hearts.
Your life is mine.
I surprised myself sometimes.
It's nothing.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be the same as you, which is 1 star.
Shine down.
I mean, the
Nice.
Geobabus are not as bad as the Wolf Lord, right?
Let's
Yeah.
light it up.
I guess.
Inazuma
There's
shines
15
eternal.
of them though.
Woo! I got crit! I got crit rate and crit damage, Rusty, on second chamber.
Illusion shattered.
I don't think I'll be able
Fire.
to win.
Give up.
They're
You
so
don't-
fucking tanky. I'm gonna run out of time.
It's nothing.
I think you can win.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Ha!
Orders given. Orders received.
Torn to oblivion.
So, you know the second chamber, Rusty? You know the robots there? How did you kill them?
Ha! Your
Huh?
life is mine.
How did you kill the robots? Did you just kill them quickly
Electro.
enough?
Goes on.
Electro lets you kill him quickly.
There is no escape. Now you shall perish.
Hey, Yaimiko makes you let them, you know, they get hit with Yaimiko.
It's nothing. Submit.
Sacred Name. Fortune Preserver.
Why do they just keep
Shine
spawning
down.
shit?
Inazuma shines
I thought they were
eternal.
supposed to
Ha!
appear again once you destroy their shits.
Everybody stand back. Give up.
Alright, then after that, after the
Illusion
3
shattered.
enemies, what else
Torn
spawns?
to oblivion. Ha!
Ah, a bow bitch.
Ha!
The Anemo bow bitch from the Aramite guys.
And he's not that big of a
It's
problem.
Yeah, I know.
Submit. Give up.
She is
Orders
kind of
given.
tanky though.
Orders received. Wheel of...
I'm going in.
Yeah.
They find annoying.
Now you shall perish.
She's summoning her bird.
Ha! Don't waste my time. It's nothing. Shine down. Yeah, teamwork is dream. Your life is mine. Illusion shattered.
Her bird is dead. Now you're dead.
Inazuma shines eternal.
Alright, come on to the Geo Wolf Lord now, Rusty. Wish me luck.
Shit, Raiden
Lame.
Shogun died.
Fleeting.
From bleeding?
No. I have come so far, I may as well.
Everybody stand back.
Come on.
Sacred
I
Name.
can live. We don't
Fortune
need
Preserver.
Raiden.
Don't waste my time.
We
Hey,
got
you go.
Yeah.
Can you not do whatever you're doing right now?
It's nothing. Submit. Give up.
Yo!
Finish this.
I got 3 stars total.
Good job! You finally did this. Like you're supposed to be doing, like a long time ago.
Right, I'm gonna take a shower.
You feel sweaty after all of that fighting?
It's just really hot.
You sweat lord? Alright, Wolf Lord is doing the make stupid ass rock attacks that I need to destroy with Geo.
Nice. Down we go. Clear floor 12 the abyss.
Alright. What? Fucking bitch. Fuck you. Oh, I dodged the laser. I should not have done that. I'm so stupid. I got a minute left to get 2 stars on the Geo Wolflorn. No, not the tornado attack that I can't fucking hit you with. No! Really, really, Nibba? God damn it. Yeah, screw it.
Alright, let me
I'm
finish the
very
survey
important.
first as well.